Dano from the Budget Newbie, and today I am finally doing my first paycheck budget of July. I am doing this super late. Things have been hectic around here, to say the least, and I have just not gotten a chance to do this, which is really frustrating because it means I've got no money in my wallet. So everything was empty, and I just dropped my pen. Yeah, so I desperately need to do this. I'm really sorry about all the shadowing that you see. I'm in a different setup today, so my voice might also be a bit more echoey than normal. So I apologize for all that. But let's get started. The other thing I totally forgot is I forgot to bring my calculator with me. So I've had to work out everything in advance, just what all the totals are and everything, because yeah, I left that at home. So anyway, let's get started. So first up is my salary, and for this I got $2,361. Then I have my studio pay, which includes the 2 weeks. This is also the final lot of payments for when the studio was closed during our last lockdown, so it will be going up from now on. This paycheck, I am also using a sinking fund. I'm using my house sinking fund because I have a body corporate payment that's due, so I'm taking the money out of that account. And then I also sold some clothes and everything. So yeah, I'm taking sinking fund. The bill was $170, so that's all that I'm taking. And then for the sales, I made $543. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so all of that in total equals $3,696. I'd get there eventually. Okay, so that's a pretty good amount to play with. So I am going to go through, it's not going to take me long to write these out. So first bill that I have this month is my Body Corp bill, unfortunately, which for those of you in the States is similar to your homeowners association fee. It's the same deal. We just call it Body Corp here. Then I obviously have my mortgage. Now I am loving it because this month is a 3 paycheck month. So the last paycheck of this month, I won't have a mortgage that I have to pay. So I will have a bit of extra cash. But on sort of brief looking over this bill, because I finally don't have things like photo shoots and things like that to pay for, I actually have a bit of money. Like, I'm amazed. So you'll see, it's gonna be good. Okay, so that's $650 for the first one, and then I obviously have my Citi credit card, and I'm so trying to get better at this. So yeah, anyway. Then we've got my coach for the first week of this paycheck. And then I've got my Spotify, which has since come out, so I need to transfer that money. And then I have my Audible. Okay. Then I have my coach for the second week of the paycheck. I know I could write this in as just one line, but I like to have everything in order and know that I've paid everything and accounting for everything, so that's why I have it in there twice. So Vimo, I still haven't decided whether or not I'm getting rid of this. I have my phone bill. My phone bill is so high, just as an FYI, because I stupidly didn't buy the phone outright. I put it all onto the plan, so that's why it's that high. Trust me, next time I will be buying it outright. And then lastly, I'm going to start putting in a buffer in my account and accounting for it, because I've been buying a few things online, and I then realize as much as I'm putting the cash in my online spending envelope to reimburse myself, I still need the money in my account in the first place. Otherwise, I then resort to putting it on my credit card and it sits there. And that's where I get into a whole lot of trouble. So I'm going to start putting in a buffer and having a bit of money in my account. And then once that gets over a point, so I'm aiming to do like maybe $100 each paycheck. And then once that gets over a point, I will then move it on. Okay, so all up, these bills come to $1,870, which when I take that away from how much I've made, I'm left over with $1,826. So that is a great amount, because I think normally in the past, it's definitely been less than that. Yeah, so my last one, I had 1,200, let's say. So I've got like $600 extra, which is great. Okay, so my regular cash envelopes, I've got food, I've got petrol, I've got fun, and I've got miscellaneous. Okay, so food, I do 200. For petrol, I do 150, although our prices for, oh, you can't even see. Our prices for petrol are going up so much that I may actually have to increase that because it is getting ridiculous. Fun, $70, and miscellaneous is $50, which equals $470. I know that because I've been doing that amount for quite some time. So taking away my $470 from my $1,826, I am left with $1,356. Okay, so up next, as per normal, I'm going to jump around a little bit, and I'm going to do my extra jet, which is my snowball. And I've got a $500 snowball. So that's the amount that I'm going to do on top of this. I think in the past I've said 600, but I'm going to just drop it down to 500 because I'm paying $450 every paycheck as well. So I'm paying $950 a paycheck to my credit card, which the minimum payment I think is $200 a month. So I'm paying well beyond what I need to pay, and I'm hoping to have it paid off within the next couple of months. So yeah, here's hoping. Okay, extra savings. So I have my emergency fund. Where I'm putting $50 in as per normal. So if I take $550 away from the $1,356, I'm left over with $806. I'm not going to worry about the $6. That's just going to be left over in my account. It'll add towards my buffer a bit. Yeah. So I've got $800 that I can use for sinking funds. Now, I know I could leave this at my regular about $300 and put the rest into Snowball. I get that, and in a way that could be a smart idea, but I also know I got my car registration the other day, and that's due in August, and I definitely don't have enough saved up in my sinking fund for that. So I am going to put that extra money into my sinking fund, plus complete a few sinking funds and have a little bit of extra money in here so I don't have to worry about it. Because one of my problems is if I don't have the money in the sinking funds, then I just put it on the credit card. So I need to make sure that my sinking funds are covered so that I stop just using my credit card. So anyway, but I have decided to split out some of my sinking funds. So instead of using this section, I'm going to open up and just use the cash envelope breakdown section because that has quite a few more spots in it. So I will put in my normal 4 first, just so that they're in there. Although, petrol, fun, and miscellaneous. Now, that's 200, petrol's 150, fun was 70, and miscellaneous was 50. Okay, so first sinking fund, I am still going to do Christmas because it's important. Although I am very happy to say that I am getting pretty close to my goal for Christmas. So that's such a good place to be in. I know that Christmas is covered and I don't have to worry about that. Next up is my coach's wedding, which I am planning on finishing today, which is super exciting. Up next, I have talked about this before, I am going to separate my health and beauty into medical and beauty. So they're going to be 2 separate categories, medical and beauty. Beauty is going to include everything like getting my hair done to, at the moment is going to include my supplements and things like that. However, I might make a separate supplement category later down the track. I haven't decided yet. I also am very mindful of the fact that I don't want to overwhelm myself with too many categories. But certainly when things start to get fuller and fuller and sort of get to their goal amounts, then I might look at what else I can do. Because it's kind of like a forced savings, really. Okay, after medical and beauty, I am doing my car registration. So that is going to be a separate category on itself. I will have a separate category for car insurance and then car maintenance. However, at the moment, this is my primary focus because that bill is due soon. So I want to just put the money into that account. And then now that I know how much my car rego is going to be each year for this purposes, like I've paid it before. It's not like I haven't paid my bill before, but I've just put it on the credit card to pay. So going forward, after I've paid it for this year, I'm then going to create a sinking fund that a set amount every paycheck goes into so that I have enough. So I'll break that down to 26 payments essentially and work out what I need to put in. That way it's a smaller amount and not as daunting when the bill comes. Because, yeah. Okay, after that, I've got my subscription. So this one is the start of, that's not how you spell subscription. So I've paid my main couple that were due really soon that I had to beef up my account. So this sinking fund is currently empty and I am at the start of putting that small payment every paycheck into for that one. Up next, I'm going to still add to my nephew sinking fund. I'm getting pretty close with that one too, I think. I'm going to add to my pole sinking fund because I'm pretty sure there is nothing in there because of all the photo shoots and everything I've done lately. So I want to make sure I start working on that. Clothing, I'm going to add to. I really, really want to get a pair of jeans. I'm in desperate need of a pair of jeans and I might have to just take whatever I'm putting in there today and whatever is currently in there and pay the rest because I desperately need some new jeans. Like my current ones are falling apart and I've got some functions that I desperately need some nice looking jeans for. Okay, up next I've got house. I have just taken money out of this sinking fund, so I do need to start replacing it. Plus, you know, I've got another 3 months till things like water and body corp are due again, but I'm also looking at potentially selling this place. So I'm going to have to start saving up for the real estate fees and the other fees that are associated with selling a property. After that, I've got birthdays. It's been a while since I've added to this one, and I do have birthdays going from August and September are the big months, and then November, December as well. So definitely need to make sure that there is enough in that birthday category. Then I'm going to add in some more to Costco because I like buying things in bulk. It's definitely cheaper in the long run, so I want to make sure that I am saving up. Then I am going to put some in books. I love reading, and I've tried to be so good lately and not buy any books because I do have the Audible stuff, but I love the feel of actual books. So I'm going to start treating myself a little bit and having a category for that. And then last category I'm going to have is I'm going to have a Black Friday category. I got really caught out last month because here in Australia we do a lot of end of financial year sales, so that's the end of June, and I didn't have anything saved for that, and there was lots of really good sales and I could get things a lot cheaper than what I normally do. So I'm gonna admit it, I used a credit card. You'd think I'd learn by now, right? But yeah, so I need to stop that, but the best way for me to stop that is by starting to think of those sorts of sales early, and be prepared. So I'm going to start on my Black Friday now. I will then start to incorporate things like, it's not as popular as what it used to be because I think Black Friday is starting to take the place of it here, but we used to do Boxing Day sales, which is the day after Christmas. Everything would go on sale. However, I actually much prefer the American Black Friday idea because at least then you can buy all your Christmas presents discounted rather than buying them the day after Christmas and then having to wait a year to give to people. Although that is a really good time to buy birthday presents, just saying. But yeah, so most of my Black Friday shopping I'm hoping will actually be my Christmas money. But anyway, still want to have that there. And yeah, so I'll look at doing a Boxing Day / end of year sales subscription thing, and then start saving for next year's end of financial year sales as well. But at the same time, I'm hoping that all these other sinking funds, really the things that I'm buying in these sales should be able to come out of those. So that will just be so I have the money up front, or I can buy something extra. I don't know yet. I haven't really decided. But anyway, let's get into how much I'm actually going to put into these. So I've got $800 to play with. I have sort of worked this out just because I didn't have a calculator, so I'm so sorry. It's not actually like me thinking about it, but I was thinking about it beforehand. But I'm just going to talk you through it. So I'm going to do $50 for Christmas. That's sort of been what I've been doing. It's a good amount to add each time. Christmas is still quite a while away. So yeah. Wedding, there is only $70 left to pay until this one is capped out. So since I have a little bit of extra money today, I am going to put the full 70 in. So that is my wedding sinking fund done. The only thing I might change to that is if we do have the hens night and I spend a little bit extra than I was intending to, then I might just top up this envelope a little bit. But at the moment, I'm not planning on that. Then for my medical, I'm going to put in 40 to start the ball rolling on having these split. And then my beauty, I'm going to add in 30. So as I was saying before, bills due. I want to put... Damn work keeps calling me and interrupting me. Don't they know how important it is for me to get this done? Like, seriously, I'm living with nothing in my envelopes. I need to get this done. Okay, so as I was saying, I do have a little bit of extra money in this paycheck, so I am putting a big chunk into my car rego. So I'm going to put in $300 so that can be done. Up next, I have do I have? Subscriptions. So I did try and work this one out, although I did forget a subscription amount that I've just realized about. So I might have to reassess this amount next paycheck, but for this paycheck, I'm going to put in $20. I'm hoping that by just consistently putting in $20, because the subscriptions that I've got sort of get taken out at different times in the year, there'll always be enough to sort of cover what is currently needed in there. I don't need to have the full amount for all my subscriptions sitting in there for the entire year, but that might be a goal to get to. Okay, after that, I have got my nephew. I'm going to put in $20 as well. He's not due until the end of the year, so I still have some time. Pole, this envelope is looking pretty sad and empty, so I'm going to put in some $40. Clothing, as I said, got some pants I want to buy, so I'm going to put in $40. I was debating putting that higher, but I'll see. I might just have to include it into my bills for next paycheck, but again, we'll see. Okay, next up I have house. So for this, I am once again putting in $40. I want to get this up to a nice amount, so yeah. Birthdays, I'm going to put in $30. That's sort of the average amount that I'm spending on presents at the moment, so seems like a good amount. Costco, I'm going to put in $50 because I do want to get this up. Costco can be expensive because you are buying things in bulk, so I definitely want to get that up nice and high before I go again. Books, I'm going to put in $20. Books are expensive in Australia, especially hardbacks. I buy all my hardbacks online because it's much cheaper, and I prefer hardbacks. And then Black Friday, I'm going to put in $50 just to get the ball rolling on this sinking fund and get it up. So that is it for how much I'm going to be putting in. Now to work out what I need. So let's do $100, $50, $20, and $10. As you can see, I'm still not yet doing $5 notes. Again, maybe one day, but at this stage, I've actually got enough money. Like $800 is quite a lot, and this is quite a lot of sinking funds to be putting stuff into. I don't want to break it down to $5 increments and be putting into too many more because it's a lot already. So yeah, again, like everything, we'll see, but probably not. Okay, so first up, food. I have been doing one $100 note in this, but it's actually getting really annoying having that $100 note there because a lot of places won't accept it for food, like unless I'm buying groceries. So I think I'm just going to do 50s and then have a couple of smaller notes and see how I go. As long as I'm not spending too much, that will be okay. But lately it's been an issue of, because I've only had the $100 note, I put things on the card. So I'm going to try this and see if this works out better. So I'm going to do 3 50s and then 2 20s and 1 10. So that equals $200. Then for petrol, $100 is fine because it's generally around $50 to $60 that I'm topping up each time because I do a full tank. So I'm going to do 100 and 150. Fun, I'm going to keep this broken down with 150 and 120. Miscellaneous, I'm going to do 2 20s and a 10. And then over here for Christmas, I'm going to do 150. Wedding is going to be a 50 and a 20. Medical, 2 20s. Beauty, 120, 110. Car rego is 3 100s. Subscriptions is 120. Nephew is 120. Pole, 2 20s. Clothing and house are both 2 20s. Birthday is 120 and 110. Costco is a 50. Books is 120 and Black Friday is 150. Okay, so let's calculate this. I need 4 100s. I need 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 50s. I need 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20s. And I need 4 10s. Cool. So I then have that's not going to help me. Oh wait, no, I've got more. I've got all the money that I have. So this is my online spending envelope. I've got part of this money that I got from selling clothes, and then I also need to take out the 170 from my house. So 150, 70. All right, let's just update this quickly. So it is the 8th of the 7th. Man, I'm doing this so late. I was meant to do this on like the 2nd or the 3rd. I'm almost doing this a week late. It's been horrible. And this was body core. So I had 210 in there. I'm taking away 170, so that leaves $40. Let's just double check that. 220s, perfect. Okay, so this is all the cash that I've got. That $5 note. Oh, what am I going to do with it? I don't really want to. I don't want to put that in to a like I don't want to lose it and put it straight into my $5 savings. Maybe I'll just, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I'll just take out a $5 that I was meant to put into my $5 savings and put it with this to create a 10. Maybe that's what I'll do. Yeah, all right, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just not in the mood to exchange it or anything like that, so let's take out 5. Okay, so let's work out what I actually still need. It helps if I put this all in order. You see, I've been doing a lot of online spending lately. So that's why I have a lot of this and then the sales and everything. Okay, so I have 2 $100 notes. So I actually only need 2. I have 1, 2, 3 50s. So I only need 6. I currently need 19 20s, but I've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I only need 7. And I need 4 10s, but because I got them as well, I actually don't need any. So I'm gonna go to the bank and get this, and then I will be back to film my cash stuffings. I will see you all in that video. If you like this one, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. You guys really do mean the world to me, and I'm sorry this video has been so delayed, but as I said, life really got in the way, and yeah, I'm hoping to get this video up today so it's not delayed any further, and then my cash stuffing will be up tomorrow. And I will see you all next time. Bye.